भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय राधिकायै प्रियात्मने श्री श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायण इति नामिने श्रीकृष्ण लीला कथाने सुधाक्षम औदार्य माधुर्य गुणैश्च युक्तं वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं महान्तं नारायणं तं शिरसा नमामि। त्रिदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जे हृदयकरुदि चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं रायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Let me offer millions of obeisance, lotus feet of Shri Gurudev, the palm of the Guru Varga, Nam, Dandavat, all aspirants to the Vaishnava, Tavat Dandavat Pranam, Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Krupa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Dandavat Pranam to everyone. ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ, ಕಾಣೋದಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಹಾ, ಎಣಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಚೇರ್ ಮೇಲೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 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 ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಅದೇ ಗುರುಜಿ ಬೇರೆ 120 ಹೋಗುವಂತೆ. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಹುಲ್ಲು ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ತಾಳ್ಮೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ, ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಹಾ ಹಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ವಿ. ಹಾ ಆಯ್ತು, ತಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ. Today, sorry for interruption. Today is 2nd January. Jiva Goswami's disappearance day. Jagdish Pandit. And also Jagdish Pandit. Yeah. Okay. Then 10th January is Putrada Ekadasi. In South India it is known as Vaikunta Ekadasi. 1 month they are behind. Then 14th is Makara Sankranti, Ganga Sagar Snana. Surya ends going towards southern direction. We start northern direction. Then Jayadev Goswami's 20th January, disappearance day. Lochan Das Thakur disappearance day. 29th is Gurudev's appearance day. That is new moon day. 26th is Trivikram Maharaj appearance day. 3rd February Vasanta Panchami. 5th February Advaita Saptami. Then 10th February Nityananda Trayodasi. 9th March is Navadip Parikrama. 14th March is Gaur Purnima. And this coming soon. Today is our question. Before that, Jiva Goswami. Jiva Goswami is amazing personality. He's, in the six Goswamis. Huh? Uh, he assisted Rupa Goswami especially. And Radha Damodar was given into the hands of Jiva Goswami, by Rupa Goswami. One time, Rupa and Sanatan, Digvijay came, Pandit, great Pandit. And Rupa and Sanatan, this is the thing we have to learn, Bah, really stuck me. Because Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he says that we cannot afford to waste even a single moment. Because we don't know when ours will be last breath, you know. So we don't know. That's why don't waste time. Fully engage in the service of Krishna. You have obtained human form of life. Only reason, one and only reason, one and only purpose is to achieve Krishna praise. Don't worry about what other living entities are doing. Let Krishna will take care of. Let Krishna's Maya, whatever. Don't try to observe, get entangled. What they are doing, what she is doing. No. It really stresses that. That's why, if you remember, without criticizing others, we should correct ourselves. One of the instructions. So our mind goes, like thinking, oh, he is like this, she is like this place is like this, that place is like that. So much energy. Once it goes, then the mind takes away so many places. Understand? They are there because of their previous, past life activities. So we should only desire them auspiciousness by asking them to chant Krishna's name, follow Ekari. We should not, if they ask how they do, how they get out of this addiction and all that, then it's okay. But of course, you should tell, this is how we are being enslaved. It is the external energy of the Lord. He is engaging us, thinking that there is happiness all around us. Happiness in the supermarket or happiness in the in some friendship or in a marriage or in your father, mother. Actually, it is not there, but it is enticing. Even though we see all this, you know, pain, suffering, but still it makes us indulge in those things. Reason is either we will be engaged in the service of Maya or in the service of Krishna, Yoga Maya. Under the direction of Yoga Maya, Guru Parampara. It cannot be kept in a borderline. We are controlled. Even in a liberated state also, we are not independent. So he is stressing that point. So, so the Rupa and Sanatan, so this Digvijay came and he said, please sign. I want to engage in the argument, They said, waste of time, the materialistic person. What is it? That we are defeated. All right, we sign. So, what does it mean actually? It's amazing. Rupa and Sanatan, they wrote it. You think that anybody can be defeated? Anybody in the whole world can defeat them. Ah, I thought. But why did they sign? Because they thought it's a waste of time arguing, and they will be taken away from the service of Krishna. Instruction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they signed. That got defeated. Actually, it means, you know, everybody will be defeated by Maya. So to show that, you know. So because you are going to argue on the basis of, see, one who is spiritually elevated, he will not engage in argument. Only one who is in the control of Maya will come for argument. We are not interested. We say we are defeated. What is the problem? Krishna's external energy. Everybody will be defeated. No problem. Find it. So that way he went away thinking that, wow. But actually he's the one who got defeated. My God. But anyway, the Jiva Goswami, small boy, he did not like that. He happened to meet them on his way. And the Brajavasis were also thinking, is there nobody who can defeat this most egoistic person? So he said, so he engaged him and he defeated him. So that apparently he passed his stool. you know. Um, Same way Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur also, the astrologer, he defeated, so he passed urine. Uh, so, he protected the sampradaya. Also, his contribution is whole life, if you spend, I cannot glorify enough. Jiva Goswami. But what he did was his Satsandarbha, famous compilation, along with Jai 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 Gaur Hari ki Jai, Gaur Arti ki Jai, Sadhune. Gaura बोले जाओ करे गौरा भी नाम चुपने गौरा करे गौरा करे गौरा 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 गौर गौर गौर. So, um, Jiva Goswami, like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, see, this amazing thing is, we cannot comprehend the future, right? How much we will be here. But in future, they will be, people who read Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavat, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings and all that. But they may wonder, is it being uh, supported by the scriptures, various scriptures? So Jiva Goswami, he, he gives conclusive Vedic scriptural evidence for the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching. Because when you look at it, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you might wonder, now, wait a minute, suddenly where he came from. Ah, with all this. Such a clear understanding. See, there was the four sampradayas, and then he accepted the essence of all that, and he made this uh, Gaudiya from teachings. So evidences. You know. That's why Vedanta Sutra also, Govinda Bhasha also came out after this Sandarbha. So it's a great contribution, and whole world one day will realize it. They will. My gut feeling is that soon, or whether in our lifetime or not, these Sastandarbhas, Govinda Bhasha, all this will be discussed in university. Telling a day will come uh, because it is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's desire. If Nagaradi Grama, his prediction has to come true, this has to happen. So, in one incident, he gives this four features of the absolute truth. Jiva Goswami. Huh? It is referred in Jaiva Dharma also. The um, four features of the absolute. Srimad Jiva Goswami, our Acharya, on such philosophical something. In the Bhagavad Sandarbha, Anucheda 16, uh, that by the influence of his inherent inconceivable potency, Svabhaviki Achintya Shakti, Lord is inconceivable, Achintya Shakti, potency, one absolute truth eternally exists in four futures. One absolute truth eternally exists in four futures. His original form, Swarupa, original form, and his personal splendor, Tadrupa Vaibhava. This includes his abode, his eternal associates, his expansion, such as Lord Narayana. Original form, Nandananda, Yashodananda, and his Vaibhava, personal splendor, Tadrupa Vaibhava. Then third is the living entities, jivas, and the four, the unmanifest state of the three modes of material nature, pradhana. These four aspects. Wow. See, this shows that why Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Dasosmi, remember last time? Is to pay, if anybody pays obeisance to him, Dasosmi, I'm a servant. Even to his own disciple. I'm your servant. Whom we will say to that? To our Guru. So he was saying his Guru everywhere, in everyone's heart. That's why he said, I did not made any disciple. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said that. When he was told, no, what about all these, people claim that they're all your disciples. No, they're all my Guru Varga. He said. No. So, amazing. So that's why you can see this. The living entities are also inconceivable potency. Krishna's four features. It doesn't mean they are, they equivalent to him, but It is because we are part and Vivinamsha, separated. Of course, we are contaminated, strangely behaving and all that, because we have forgotten that our nature, true nature, you know. So the material nature uh, engulfs, gives this gross body and subtle body imprisonment. So we forget. So, but still, the inside, the true heart, spirit is Vibhinamsa, pure. Like remember, 8 qualities of the soul we were talking many, many times. It cannot sin. The natural love towards Krishna. See. So, because he is situated, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, our pure devotee, our Guru Varga, they are on the pure platform. They are not touched by these 3 modes of material nature, Maya. So they see the pure form of every one of us, the soul they're looking at. And it is soul is pure. Love for Krishna is there, maybe dormant, but it's still there. So he says, I'm Dasosmi. You see, that is the thing. So, on the unmanifest 3 modes of material nature, pradhana. Remember the 4 forms. That's why this whole world is nothing but Krishna. Before creation, he was there. Between in the creation, after creation, he only exists. He says, Chatusloki Bhagavatam, the 4 questions of Brahma. Brahma asked, Oh Lord, in what form, in what rupa you exist in the Yogamaya and in this Mahamaya? What is the form of your Yogamaya and Mahamaya? How you play in these 2 areas? And what is my duty to please you? These 4 questions. This is the same thing in all our everyone's questions. You know. So Krishna answered these 4 things, 4 questions. That is the 4 shlokas, the form of 4 shlokas. That is Chatushloki, meaning 4 shlokas. The root, the Srimad Bhagavatam, is in these 4 shlokas. And Krishna told these 4 shlokas to Brahma, Brahma told Narada, Narada told to Vedavyas, Vedavyas again went into meditation, you know, and then he expanded these 4 shlokas into 18,000 verses. So that's why it's a commentary, what is that? So, uh, so in that 4 forum, Jiva Goswami explains, So now his original Swarupa is Vaibhava, expansion, and the spiritual world, eternal associates, and then living entities, and the unmanifest state of 3 modes of material nature. Sometimes it's manifest in the creation. When it is unmanifest, when there is inundation, when he is himself before creation. You know. Again, pralaya, so become unmanifest. You can see like a seed unmanifested in one sense, right? When you put it in the ground, when it sprouts, imagine a big banyan tree. Seed is only like a mustard, actually smaller than a mustard maybe, but whole tree, you know. So in the potency, it was there inside. So now these 4 features are compared to the 4 aspects of the sun, sun also, namely the effulgence situated at the very core of the sun planet. Suryantara Mandala Sthita Teja. Huh? Teja. That is like a Krishna in the Golokunda. Huh? Then the sun globe, Mandala, right? Center is sun. And the globe, no? Bright. Looks like bright. Huh? That is like his personal splendor. The atomic particles of sunlight emanating from the sun planet, Rashmi. Huh? So, uh, Rashmi Paramanu. So, like the living entity, you know, the sun effulgent in the center, then the globe, and the sunlight coming out like jivas, huh? And the reflected rays of the sun, Pratibimba Rashmi, the reflected rays of the sun somewhere. Now, although the sun is one, it exists in these four forms. See, this is an example, not exactly 100%, but you get the idea. Sun is one, but he also exists in four forms. Same time, is it not? Can you separate the sunlight, Paramanu from the sun, globe from the sun, or the reflection, far away reflected uh, sun? Can you separate? No. So like that. So Jiva Goswami gives this understanding. So in the above mentioned, Bhagavan Sri Krishna, who is replete with six opulences, is the absolute truth. He is the possessor of all potencies, Sarva Shaktiman, according to the statement of Brahma Samhita. Brahma Sutra. Shaktir Shaktimator Abheda. Meaning, there is no difference between the potency and the possessor of potency, Shakti and Shaktiman. But the same superior potency, Parashakti, is perceivable in different forms. No? Parasya Shakti Vividaiva Shriyate. Svetatvatara Upanishad. Same potency is perceivable in different forms. From this Vedic mantra, it is proved that the Lord's inconceivable potency is Achintya Shakti, is adept in the accomplishment of the unattainable, Agatana Gatana Patis. Adept. No? Accomplishment of the unattainable. Impossible, possible. That's why in other words, it makes possible even that which is impossible. Therefore, the eternal differences between the potency and the possessor of potency is also inevitable. Wow. See? Because he will make impossible possible. Because of that, he makes potency and the possessor of the potency also inevitable, eternal. See, inevitable is impossible possible. So what Jiva Goswami is saying. On one hand, we said there is no difference, possessor. And also, it is possible that there is a difference. Huh? Huh? This conclusion establishes that the opinion of the Kevala Advaitavadis, Manish, that the absolute truth, Brahman, is impersonal, formless, and divested of potencies, is contrary to scripture and reasoning. Uh, so it defeats Kevala Advaitavadis. This conclusion. This is very amazing. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu established. Achintya Veda Veda Tattva, simultaneously one and different. So Jiva Goswami very conclusively established this for all time to come. That's why We are indebted for his uh, powerful thinking, and he was the uh, after Rupa and Sanatan left, he was the president of Vishwa Vaishnava Sabha, and he trained Lokanath, Srinivas, Shamananda Prabhu, and he sent them for preaching, right, to the Bengal. And of course, the scripture was lost, and then again it was, received. It was found, and that's how the whole world was benefited now. We are talking is because of the mercy of Jiva Goswami. Hmm? So we are indebted forever and ever and ever. So we pray, oh Jiva Goswami, have mercy on us, have mercy on us. Give a little bit of understanding that you brought to this world. That Sandarbha ki jai, jai, jai. Jiva Goswami ki jai. Radha Damodar ji ki jai, jai. His samadhi is in Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan, very close to nearby, right? Rupa's Bhajan Kutir and Samadhi place. Hmm? And opposite to him is actually our Gurudev's in also small Bhajan like Pushpa Samadhi also there. Jai, jai. So now our questions. Any questions? We take question. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Guru Paas, Guru Varga ki Jai. Hmm. If apuryamanam achala pratistam samudram apa pravishanti yadvat tadvat kamayam pravishanti sarve tashanti mapnoti na kama kami. Not my student. If I would like to read the above verse during my meditation class, but I am not initiated yet, would it be inauspicious for me and my students? Uh, no, you can read, anybody. Uh, then gradually Krishna will lead, huh? Depending upon your uh, your background and whatever your desires, whatever. So you can read Bhagavad Gita. Uh, Samudram apa pravishanti yadvat tadvat kama. Sashantim apnoti na kama kami. See, kama kami, whether you understanding the meaning is important equally. Huh? You can read this by hearing this. See, you are repeating the word of Krishna. The word of Krishna. No? So spoken by Krishna. Potency is there, powerful. So anybody hears that, there will be some effect. There will be effect. That is the word of Krishna. Whether you recite it or they read it, and whether it completely, incompletely, properly pronounced or but uh, it carries. You know. Like you call the mother, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, mommy," you know. So if the mother doesn't count proper pronunciation, right? She doesn't care. Or is my child calling me? It knows. You know? So same way, whether you mispronounced it or pronounced it, you're you're calling, you're reciting, you're repeating the word of Krishna. You'll be pleased. See, in front of Krishna, we're all small babies. Okay. So if our desire is, calling through this sloka, you know, so what it shows is, it says, Shantim apnoti na kama kami tadaiva kamayam pravishanti sarve. So you, whatever it is, you approach Krishna. huh? This is the thing. Like we were discussing, uh, knowingly or unknowingly. You see, knowingly, unknowingly, you touch fire, it will burn. So, like that. Uh, so, may Krishna bless you, uh, giving you deeper understanding um, to you and to all others who hear about it. Uh, and also, meditation class. See, yesterday we were discussing about meditation because in India also so many people come. Yoga, meditation. Right? This is the thing. No, I'm glad you are doing this, but try to understand what is meditation. This is my point. Uh, we also do meditation. Our meditation is what? Chanting Krishna's name and hearing. You know, uh, uh, we chant sweetly and then hear. Okay, this is our meditation. Now there are so many other kinds of meditation. Uh, like I was telling them, this Ashtanga yoga, right? This yoga, uh, 8 limbs of yoga. uh, Yama, Niyama, Pranayama. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama. uh, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, like that. Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Pratyahara. So let's say Yama, Niyama. These are rules. In that rules comes, yeah, you have to be vegetarian, no onion, garlic. Correct. You have to follow Ekadasi, Chaturmasya, no stealing. This comes in the Yama, Niyama, rules, regulation. Then you come to asana, Yama, Niyama, asana, meaning posture, right? There's so many postures, 84, something like that. When you do this posture, it's like preparation, Even before you do this posture, you have to follow certain regulations, you know. You cannot cause violence on other living entities, you know. You must be going in the middle path, not too much eating, like Krishna's basic teaching. So this yama niyama. Then we come to asana, meaning mimicking. We are doing like, for example, Sukhasana, Vajrasana, all this, Mayurasana, there are so many asanas. I will send you one video, okay, after this. Actually, I never seen such a amazing asana. Bah, it will blow your mind away. You know. Um, People, bah, I will send it. I will not forget this. Maybe I send it to somebody. Um, it's amazing. Underwater tree and putting stone. You have to see it to believe it. Bah, so astonishing thing. Now, why it does something? See, in the exercise, normal exercise, we are doing so many, blood flow, this, that, right? Understand? Exercise, like this, muscle. But in yoga, is there any exercise like that? No. Yeah, right? These postures are actually gradual and not much heavy movement, quick movement, right? Sometime maybe, but not like exercise. But still, they are much more effective than any other kind of thing. There is no side effect. See, if you go for lifting the weight, please don't go for it. You will suffer at the end of your life or even very beginning. You check it out. Don't go for heavy lifting. You are not supposed to. It only increases your false ego and that, and then finally you will suffer 1,000 times. You check it out. So, but yoga is not like that. If you understand properly. So these postures help you. Why? Because Supreme Lord Krishna is in some incarnation or somewhere is doing this posture, right? He's in, so we are trying to mimic him without knowing that. Understand? By mimicking, unknowingly we are getting benefit. Understand? That's how, right? Like we can see in Dwarka, Krishna is sitting in the Padmasana, meditating. It's there in the Bhagavatam scripture. So he's sitting. And, uh, all the asanas. Um, then comes the pranayama. Pranayama is what? Meditation on the breath, right? Focusing on the breath. Breathing in, breathing out, or some part, right? So that will bring the disturbed mind into calmness. Mind becomes calm. It is definite, okay? There is no question about it. But why it becomes calm? Understand? Does become calm. Because breathing is not done by us, is it not? If you have to breathe out and breathe in, it is in our conscious effort. Oh, I have to breathe in now, breathe out. When you do pranayama later, that is, we do that, aloma, that is different. But normal breathing, I'm saying, it is not in our control. We are not aware of it. Because we are talking, phone call comes, whatever, you'll be gone. Sleeping, Forget it. If it is left to us, breathing, we will not survive. So, normal breathing is not in our hand. So, who is done? It is done by Supreme Lord. Under the guidance. Paramatma is. So, so when we concentrate on that, what is happening? Indirectly, we are concentrating the activity of the soul, super soul, Paramatma. Activity of the Paramatma, indirectly, because it's his activity. So what happens? We get the indirect benefit. Understand? What is that? In the Bhagavatam, there is one sloka. What does it say? Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham Vishwadaram Gagana Sadrusham Meghavarnam Shubhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanayanam Yogi Vidyana Gamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavabhayaram Sarvalokaikanaatham. Shantakaram is the form of Shanta, peace. Bhujaga Shayanam, Bhujaga, you know, and is resting on the Anantashet. Padmanabham, Padmanabha is lotus, like uh, Shantakaram, Bhujaga Shayana Padma. Suresham is the master of all devata. Vishwadaram is holding entirely. Gagana Sadrusham, Mega Varnam is his form is like bluish. Huh? Shubhanga, very nice. Lakshmi Kanta is the husband of Lakshmi. Kamala Nayana, his eyes are like Kamala, lotus. Yoga Vidyana Gaman, he stays in the heart of yoga. Vande Vishnu Bhavabhaya Haram, he disperses all the fears and all that. Sarva Lokaika Natham, he is the master of all the universes. So these are, from beginning, from his peace, peace. Huh? Wherever such a personality, peace will be there. So when we concentrate on the activity of the Lord, super soul, Paramatma, we experience the peace because we are indirectly approaching him. See, another thing. So so how we can understand? Suppose I blindfold you. Blindfold you. I close your eyes. You cannot see anything. Then I take you near a corner somewhere there where there is a fire. We don't know what fire, the wood fire or this, that, maybe some. So I take you, what do you feel? You feel heat, is it not? When you approach it, more heat, huh? More warm, like that. But you don't know what it is. You understand? So, but when you open your eyes, see yourself, then you experience so many other things, right? Warmness and also so many other things, the beauty and all that. Same way, when you do just pranayama, indirectly you are focusing one aspect, a very insignificant aspect of the Lord, peaceful. What about other aspects? How beautiful he is, how his pastime, we don't know. Whereas if we chant, okay, so this is prana, this is meditation, right? Ordinary meditation. But our meditation is on the name. Name is not different from it, right? Namachintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nityamukta Bhinnatva Nama Namino. Nama Nami is not different. By his inconceivable potency, he is fully present in his name. So the name reveals the form, its quality, its pastime, its dharma, its everything. Everything is correct. It's just like the seed contain the whole banyan tree, isn't it? So as you water it sprouts and grows. Same way the Nam, keep chanting the Nam, okay, nothing else. That itself, we hear the name from the uh, Guru Varga pure devotees, and then we put water. Water is also chanting, understand? And then it sprouts. It cleanses as that water. As the cleansing is done, it starts sprouting and growing up. So it reveals the Supreme Lord, his full aspect. Whereas you keep on focusing on the breath, you will stay wherever you are. There is no progress. You understand? There's a big difference, limited. Huh? So you will not grow. Then again, you cannot fight the material modes, material nature. You know, because the other forces are very strong. It makes you, peaceful, healthy, and all that. But spiritually, you will not grow. Bhakti will not come in that sense. So when we attach this to the Supreme Lord, there is some benefit. So, but usually the yogis, the teachers, they don't know and they don't tell you this either. So, any other question? Uh, One of my health and wellness client wants to pay me and ask me to teach her about bhakti, but I am a beginner myself. I feel like I have nothing to offer, and if she wants to give me money, I should donate everything to you. Do you have any advice on that, on what to do in this case? The client already does Ekadasi, knows Mahamantra, and I did send the client a digital copy of Bhagavad Gita. Actually, I have a few more clients who are in this situation as well. No, this is very nice. See, actually, this is amazing. Uh, this one question is really struck me. Two of my things. What is our main duty? Okay, this is one of the questions. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur answering. This is coming in the second part of book. Question 261. What is our main duty? So the answer is our main task is to preach the instructions, Upadesha, and teachings, Shiksha of Sriman Mahaprabhu everywhere by practicing them in our lives. Practice in our life and then preach, tell. This alone will bring auspiciousness to us and to others. It brings auspiciousness to one who is telling and also to others. Huh? Very poor living entities like us are never Daridra Narayana. We must collect money to eliminate our poverty. Love for Krishna is indeed the great wealth that we need. No? Uh, so the wealth is Krishna Prema. Huh? Now, without without love of God, my life is useless. Therefore, I pray that you accept me as your servant and give me the salary of ecstatic love of God. This is the prayer, Chaitanya Charitamrita. My life is useless without love for God, Krishna. Therefore, I pray, accept me as your servant and pay my what? Give me salary of what? Ecstatic love for you. Okay. So, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered, love for Krishna is the only desirable thing for her. Huh? Love for Krishna is the only desirable thing for her. You might wonder, wait a minute, what about my food, daily rent, phone call, phone bill, how I'm going to pay? See, these are all concomitant things that comes when you have love for Krishna. These concomitant things is already have put in a bank previous life, and that's what is going to come. No, don't worry. So, so if you in every town and village, the chanting of my name will be heard. So, is still further explaining it. The illusory name, Mayaka Nama, the illusory name, right? Huh? Instead of Vaikuntha Nama, the holy name of the Lord Krishna, is currently being propagated in this world. In this world, what is going on? The illusory name is propagated, not the Vaikuntha Nama, the transcendental sound. What is being told is material sound, supermarket, this, that. So, not the Vaikuntha Nama, transcendental sound. No. This material sound makes us sick, distressed, angry, whatnot, impatient. But Vaikuntha Shabda makes us opposite of that. No. So, let the holy name of Lord Krishna be propagated all over the world. That's what it is. That's why when you do this, your healing, chant 5 minutes or 10 minutes with the client. Okay. And you say, don't think it is something external or anything. You just say and hear. Just say and hear. I will tell you to transport them. So the before I forgot tell you one thing. We were talking about the pranayama, right? Meditation. What is it? It's like suppose you enter a elevator, press button, 70th floor. We go. That is meditation on the sound, Vaikuntha sound, transcendental sound. Now the 70 floors is like a yoga. Okay, one by. And what happens? You may not reach 70th floor. By the some you get tired first of all. Second is you meet somebody on the 30th floor or 10th floor or even second floor, engage in some conversation. And they will take you, hey, come down, down, let's stay, share coffee or this and that, and then, you'll be derouted, understand? Whereas we are, once you press the button, whoo, so this is the difference, okay? So in this class, I humbly request you, hear the, if not play the Gurudev's tape, right? Chanting like that. We cannot. Or some kirtan, okay? There are so many nice kirtan, like Gurudev sang, Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, or, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, Govinda Damodara Madhaveti, like that. Huh? So they hear the Vaikuntha Shabda. Huh? That will cause wonder. Huh? And they may ask you, oh, I felt so nicely, 5 minutes it will play. And you say, hear that, just hear that. Okay? Then you repeat if you can, yeah, keep on. Then they will ask you copy of that, maybe, because it will bring, it will cause such a thing, in their, uh, uh, make them, uh, amazing thing. Huh? So let the holy name of Lord Krishna be propagated all over the world. This is how it's also propagating, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something. At the end also you do, right? Beginning and then the end. In between you can do all these work, the regular things. A temple of Lord Krishna should be constructed according to the opinion of Pancharatrika scriptures. The deity of Lord Krishna, Thakurji, should be there and he should be served and worshipped with respect. This alone will bring auspiciousness to the people. Preaching is only for those of the better class or higher class. Preaching of Vaikuntha Nama, holy name of Lord Krishna, everywhere is the desire of Mahaprabhu's heart. So we will have to speak Vaikuntha Katha, pastimes of Lord Krishna to a great extent. We will have to print pamphlets, small books in great quantity. This will facilitate preaching far and wide. Rich and educated people are wandering here and there, expecting wealth, beautiful partners, and prestige. Even if we hurt our throats shouting loudly, they will not listen to narrations about the pastimes and teachings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is the use of wasting our valuable time in this way? Why should we waste our time on them? Therefore, our system of preaching should be as follows. Pamphlets should be printed in great numbers so that people can see what is discussed in philosophy books and what lofty topics we speak about. Deceitful persons and hypocrites can never conduct proper preaching activities. If an arrogant person with false ego dresses as a preacher and boasts, I am only preacher, real truth does not manifest to him, and thus the world cannot attain any real auspiciousness through him. Mahaprabhu told us to engage in the loud glorification of Lord Hari, Hari Kirtan, to become more humble than a blade of grass, Trunadapi Sunicha, and to give respect to others, Manada. One cannot truly loudly glorify Lord Hari unless one is more humble than a blade of grass. It will not be good to spend our days discussing the good and bad qualities of ordinary people. See, this is the thing. It is not, it will not be good to spend our days discussing the good and bad qualities of ordinary people. We should contemplate what will bring us auspiciousness. Great devotees have observed, Paracharche gera gati nahi kona kalai. That one who discusses the good and bad qualities or character of others will never be delivered. What does it have to do with me if people with extraneous desires, Anya Abhilashi Jana, engage in various activities? I am saying that such people are not being benefited and are being harmed. And I am even less intelligent than them. That's why my foolish mind has to be engaged in devotional service to Bhagavan at all times. A preacher should not wander. A preacher should not wander with a desire to attack others with a dissuading policy, refutation, or argumentation. Khandana Pantha. That is the job of a cheater. We have forgotten our real work and gotten busy with various tasks. We should strive to weed out the dirt that has accumulated in our heart. Huh? Although this is selfish, it is the most essential thing for me. There is no use of preaching without proper conduct. One cannot engage others in devotional service to Lord Hari unless one is personally doing Hari Bhajan. It is essential to follow in the footsteps of Sri Guru Nityananda, Sri Gurudeva, who is the potency of Lord Krishna. He is the original preacher. We will have to preach under his guidance. Otherwise, real preaching is not possible. Kali Yuge Dharma, Krishna Nama Sankirtan, Krishna Shakti Bina Nahe Tara Pravartana. In this age of Kali, real religious propaganda should induce people to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. This is possible for someone who is especially empowered by Krishna. No one can do this without being especially favored by Krishna. The six Goswamis headed by Sri Rupa and Sanatan are our spiritual masters. We will have to remain under their guidance. Anugati. One cannot render devotional service without following in the footsteps of Sri Rupa Goswami. When the dust from the lotus feet of Guru Pada Padma, who is not different from Rupa Goswami, becomes our wealth, only then will we attain auspiciousness. In the kingdom of devotion, Bhakti Raj, only the mood of dasya, servitorship, is prominent. This mood, Dasya Bhava, is in all mellows, including servitorship, friendship, parenthood, and conjugal love. In other words, servitorship of Lord Krishna is present in all four mellows. Whatever mood one may have includes servitorship. Uh, So, and somewhere else, um, uh, so if we like another place, if we repeat what we have heard, then of course trying to follow that, then we will not be uh, uh, we will not be held responsible in a sense. In a sense. See is like this, the postman. Suppose the postman, what he does, he delivers it. You think the postman is responsible for the contents of the letter? No, right? Nothing to do with it. He delivered it. So same way we hear and deliver it. So if we are sincere deliverer, see the postman, if he is sincere, then there is no uh, tangling, changing the message content, right? So same way, if you're sincerely about it, feeling that I'm just a carrier, we invite Gurudev or Guru Parampara, please, like a wire. Then invoke and they talk. Okay, you don't know how. Anyway, so like that, if you become instrument by practice, huh, that's why before you do anything, we do. Uh, you remember in our tradition, you know, some prayers we sing. Even writing a book or even our, the prarthana is there. Huh? This is what it means. Sankalpa, determination. What that? Oh Lord, oh Gurudev, let me make your instrument. Let me your instrument. Huh? And you do, you know, it's like suppose you write in your hand. Can you write it with your hand? You need a pen, right? Pencil, keyboard, whatever, So now who is writing? You, you climb, you climb, you are writing, right? But actually written by a pen or a pencil, right? On a computer, it's only keyboard, right? Does if you write a book on a computer, anybody will say the author is computer or a keyboard? No, right? They still keep the author name because it's an instrument. It didn't. So like that, we should become instrument, and it is delivered like that. That's why it's called prayer. Is uh, in the beginning, sankalpa. Huh? Uh, Mangalacharana. Huh? Mangalacharana. Mangala Acharana. Mangalacharana meaning, you remember Mangalacharana. Uh, Remembering our Guru Varga, Guru Parampara. you know. So, and that means we are connecting, we are being connected with all those personalities, understand? So, I'm being connected, huh? And I'm asking their thing to flow through me, you know. So, become instrument, Mangalacharana. So, this is why I'm saying this uh, bhajan, Gurudev, it will set the tone. And he end with that. So that way, um, at any stage, it is not that you have to wait, oh, let me become expert, then let me preach. No, you know, you can become instrument any stage. You don't have to know anything. If you become humble and this prayer, then you will see, you will see the amazing effect. Uh, this. So glad you are doing this. May Krishna and Guru Varga bless you more and more. Um, any other question? No. Jai Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Tulsi Maharani ki Jai. During the Tulsi Mala spinning experiment, my grandfather is a scientist. He tricked me. He put napkins in this meat snack box and told me to test. I thought there is meat snack, so the mala showed negative. Then he put another meat snack box B with actual meat snack inside. He told me there to napkin. So the mala showed neutral. Is it because my subjective perception affected the result since I thought it is otherwise? I say, Tulsi mala spinning, you are telling, huh? My grandfather is a scientist. He tricked me. Put napkin in the meat snack box. Yeah, told me that. I thought there is a meat snack. So the mala showed negative. Then he put another meat box with actual meat snack inside. Told me there is napkin. So the mala showed neutral. Uh, so it is otherwise. See, you have to same question, same thing. In the I understand now this experiment. Your grandfather, I remember, for other, two boxes, right? Took it two boxes. One you put napkins, uh, uh, but they actually put napkins in this meat snack and told me test. I thought it was a meat snack. So you thought it was a meat, understand? So it's no negative. So you were, so it's okay. Then another meat bag, actual meat snack bag, he told there is a napkin. He told me there is napkin, so the mala showed neutral. So he told you wrong thing, right? He's tricking you. So in that case, what you have to do is you have to think of Krishna or Guru Parampara. First, before you do this, you pray to them. I don't know anything. You guide me. Ask Tulsi to guide. Okay. So you become instrument. You don't judge what is there, what is not there. Tulsi guarantee knows, because she has, she is everywhere. Like, you know, like we pray to the nursing you know, uh, Ugram Veeram Mahavishnam, Ugram Veeram Mahavishnam. Uh, so he is everywhere. He is saying, Lord is Sarvatra Sarvada. Jwalantam Sarvatomukam. He has his mukha, his face everywhere. Narsimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityur Mrityum Navami Swaha. Is everything. So you do that. Then don't be attached, whether it's going to be this way or that way. Understand? Then it will show. You cannot cheat through Simala. But if you impress on it, if you think, so this is what, see, he thought it was meat in it, so it shows negative. There is nothing wrong in it. So, whereas on the other one, he tricked it, put a napkin, so it says a neutral, which is also okay, uh, you know. So this experiment is not a failure in that sense, but you have to understand this. Uh, but in those cases, I would, it is one's judgment whether to do this or not. But he can, if you become an instrument, and that will uh, to uh, to guide, by experience, you have to pray. See, one time, there's one pastime, the about Radha Madan Mohan. Okay. See, Radha Madan Mohan was taken to Karoli. Now it is in Karoli, Jaipur, right? Radha Govinda is in Jaipur, right? Radha Madhavan, Radha Govinda, Radha Gopinath. These deities were taken from Vrindavan and to Jaipur, right? So, and the king daughter was very attached to Radha Madan Mohan. So she was engaged, given to another prince, some other, you know, far away, about maybe 100 kilometers, 60 kilometers, like that. So she told the king, Father, I want to take my deities, Radha Madan Mohan. But king was not willing to part it. He said, I'll make another other set, same like that. Because Jaipur is known for making deities, right? I'll make one set and he can take that. No, I want this. She stood. No, she was. Then king what to do? He put a condition, all right. I'll put so many Radha Madan Mohan, and also original among that, many. And I will blindfold you, and you can take anyone. You choose anyone you like. It close your eyes. Then she has to agree what to do. Then she prayed to the Lord. Radha Govinda, please, you must come with me. I cannot be without you. I cannot. But how do I know? See, this my father is telling this king, he is going to put me into test. He will close my eyes. If he opens my eyes, I can recognize you easily. But closing eyes, how can I recognize it is you? Or it may be some other deity. No, look like. Then Radha Madan Mohan told, don't worry. You touch all the deities. The real one, I'll be very soft. Easy to recognize, don't worry. Don't tell, you know. So, like that. So she was put into test. So she went touching all the deities, touched one real, it was soft. He said, Father, this is mine, this is what, this deity I wanted. Then king what? He lost. He was defeated. So this deity, actually Karoli, it is taken far away from Jaipur, almost 50, 60 kilometers, 100 kilometers away, Karoli. Even today, it is there being worshipped. So, like that, if we become instrument in their hand, then we will not go wrong. They might try to cheat us, okay? Uh, so, it is amazing, it work. So, any other question? Hare Krishna. Are we allowed to have fermented food as devotees? There are some food that might have a super tiny bit alcohol content due to the fermentation process, such as mango pickles. But I do see devotees eating them. What about miso soup without onion and garlic? Could we have sunflower seeds on Ekadasi? Online said it counts as nut. Um, now, uh, fermented food, okay? Actually, strictly speaking, we should not, you know. Um, but if it is tiny bit, then, that is the preparation. But we should take care not to, uh, no- especially on Ekadasis, of course, Nagapikasi. So, there is a way he can make without that happening, because he just put some cut the mangoes and put some like Himalayan salt, and that's it. And then some like pure cold pressed oil like that. Huh? Uh, so something like that. Um, that is okay, but try to avoid fermentation process uh, as much as possible. That's why the difference between the Western bread and then the Indian chapatis, right, is it's also called bread, right? Both are named as bread. One is fermented, one is not fermented, like this. Um, so that is better avoid it. Uh, then I don't know about without onion garlic. So even I would say it is better to avoid, miso soup, even without onion garlic, because the processing so many things. I would not recommend. But actually, instead of this ready-made, you can better. You should make yourself. What is difficulty? Cutting some vegetables. And then some moong dal like that. You know, that's how I used to cook when I was in New York. You know, um, I used to cook for 500 people. So this one of this soup like this, cutting vegetables and then putting moong dal, and then some spices. You know, not too much spices, black pepper, ginger, black pepper and ginger, uh, and some uh, chance, right? Some mustard seed, little ghee, pure ghee, some mustard seed. Uh, like if you want on a regular day, like some black pepper or green, chilies, a little bit, like that. It's done it's very fresh. First of all, it is fresh, and all the ingredient that goes in is in your control, right? And then you are chanting while cutting the vegetables, right? Washing the pot, you are chanting, uh, cutting vegetables, and then you are chanting. So it is much, much more uh, healthier, meaning, spiritually healthier. Otherwise, this ready-made thing, you don't know what their personality, arguing, quarreling, this, that. And nowadays, I will tell you, stay away from the processed food. You're getting much, much more than that. You will get totally processed. the, the material, if you use processed food, okay, uh, so better avoid it. You know. Uh, could we have sunflower seeds on acres? Yeah. Now this is borderline. No, peanuts is okay, but not to not extent sunflower. Even though it may be as nuts, the uh, it is better to avoid it. I would say, sunflower. Um, avoid it. You know, like quinoa, for example. Quinoa, some people they argue that it is okay, not okay, but it is better to avoid borderline because you don't want to take risk. Peanuts are there. Uh, Other days, if you like, take the sunflower seed. That's okay. This borderline thing uh, should not take risk. Fruits are there. No, try kaju kismis, like what you call um, no the dry fruit nuts is okay. Kaju kismis like that. Wash with with water. uh, So that is okay. Uh, so any other question? Time. Jai Sri Krishna. Why do some people gain wealth suddenly through inheritance, lottery, cryptocurrency? But usually their endings are terrible since they would either lose health, family, wealth, etc. If those people are meant to get those wealth as predetermined, why is it that they will have to face such calamities later on? Aren't they supposed to have those wealth by fate? See, mm, what you have given, that's what you achieve. Okay? What you have given, that's what you get back. So, lottery and all that, this whatever, by suddenly you get wealth, inheritance, whatever. Huh? And their ending is very terrible. You are right. Because when you get those wealth, if your mind is not in control, it's very difficult. See, unless you are a spiritual person, you know, you consider it as a poison, understand? You should neutralize it or give it to someone who has the capacity to neutralize. You know, this wealth, it may I'll tell you one time our Gurudev and other devotees went for Sankirtan. They came back with some money, 20, 25 rupees, long time back. And our Param Gurudev was told, Bhakti Prajna, this is how much we collected. But this devotee, our Param Gurudev knew how much they collected because our Gurudev told him. But this devotee gave him 5 rupees or couple of rupees less, gave it. Param Gurudev said, what about the other remaining 5 rupees? Oh, I kept for my expenses. For my expenses. No, please bring that. No, no, why? What is the difference? I need that for my toothbrush, toothpaste, something soap or something. What is the problem? No, no, bring that. He insisted on getting. Then this devotee said, all right. So he went and gave that 5 rupees to Param Gurudev. Param Gurudev took care of that. And then he added 1 rupee extra to that. He gave it to him, this devotee. Something like that. Then this devotee said, what is the difference? I gave you, you gave me back. Param Gurudev said, you don't know how much blood is in this money. Understand? So much thinking and money passing through the hands process. It may be money, pass through even a butcher, you don't know. See, it got influence, all this negative thing. But you don't have capacity to digest, you will get influenced by that. So I purified it and then I'm giving you back. You see, this is the thing. So, must be purified. Otherwise, it's going to influence us. It's going to drag us, and then, as you said rightly, ends in terrible, ending is terrible. So, uh, lose health, a family, I mean, so many bad things. Now, of course, they are predetermined. Okay, yeah. That's why everything should be, we should consider it as an instrument, as a things meant for in the service of the Lord. If not, if you think that I'm the enjoyer, oh boy, I'll tell you, you'll go in the drain, you know. So this is what it is. Uh, so whatever it is, whether you, that's why, mm, as a devotee, whatever we get, uh, we take it as a mercy of the Lord and engaging in His service. Okay, we are the caretakers. That's it. No? It came and went, passed through. Here, passing through. It's like a bank, a cashier. The money going through him. You know, people are depositing. He's getting money, and he's also cashing the check for the people. Can he demand, hey, you are taking too much money? I will keep some money for me. No. Yeah, no. And can you say somebody depositing? Can I take $1 out of this? No, no. You have no right deposit or passing or taking out your instrument. That. So beginning you have nothing, no money. At the end, no money. But so many millions of dollars went through you. you know. So like that, it cannot be attached. So same way, this lottery or whatever it is, should not be attached. If you use it in the right cause for the pleasing the Lord and Guru and Vaishnava, you will get benefit. And those people also will get benefit who are responsible for that. See, you are breaking the chain. Otherwise, this mundane imprisonment goes on. You got it and you lost it. And, again, next life, so many things. So that's why our our teaching, our acharya saying, we are not the doers of the dharma or adharma. Understand? We are not come here to do pious activity or impious activity. We have come here to do bhakti. Bhakti is not pious activity or impious activity. It is beyond that. It is beyond both. Huh? Pleasing to the Lord. Understand? So pious activity meaning mentality of enjoying. I'm the enjoyer. Mode of goodness. Impious activity is rajasic or tamasic, inflicting pain on others and all that. Eventually it will come back to us, you know. So we are neither that. We are in the present time, not the past or future. Okay. We don't want to create. the future or the past. Okay, we are in the present. We want to be present all the time. So we want to be do service to the Lord all the time. So we will not be, uh, you know, not dragged by the pious or impious activities. You know. Both is bad, equally bad. So we have to gradually uh, come to that state. So our any other question? Is it guaranteed that if someone is about to die and the person thinks of Krishna, then the person will go to Krishna's abode and no need to go through the material cycle of birth and death? If we don't make it to Krishna's abode after death, how do we make sure that we could be born in a devotee family or at least have enough association so that we would be dedicated to spiritual practice and work hard toward the end goal? Because I have seen many people born in devotee family, but they don't practice so hard and are wasting their life. See, one thing is guaranteed that Krishna says, right? Uh, like, uh, you know, at the end of life, at the last breath, whatever you are thinking of, that's what you are. Bhagavatam, proof is there. Bharat Maharaj was thinking of deer, he became a deer, right? So, that's what. Huh? Yeah. Um, there are so many incidences like that. So, now the thing is, it is not easy. So, we have to practice. It's like an exam. No, last 1 minute I prepare is impossible. Maybe possible, extreme case, but it is not. That's why you go through the school, college, tests, preparations, like that, before final exam. So similarly, we all have to go through final exam, you know, giving up this body. That's why the whole life is just preparation for that moment. Okay. So, and then it is not, we don't know when it is. We don't know when our final exam is going to come. Understand? We don't know. We have no notice. See, usually these exams, you have a notice, right? Timetable they already give you. Such and such a day. Parikshit Maharaj was lucky. He had 1 week notice. Understand? He'll be bitten by a snake. Of course, that brought the Bhagavatam to the whole world, in the hands of Krishna. This is a Leela. Huh? And Krishna taught Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, through Arjuna. Huh? Huh? So, mm, we may not be that lucky. Notice of 7 days, right? So that's why preparation. We don't know when that exam will come. Maybe tonight itself, tomorrow. No, we see. That's why Bhakti Siddhanta, right now, don't postpone even a second. Become Krishna conscious now, chant, because this is the only thing that counts. You know, 99.9, all 100%, it is there to derail us from this path. All are unnecessary things in that world, except this. So you have to be stable. No? So uh, now, of course, when you think of Krishna, Krishna will make arrangement. Whether you go directly, you will be born in a devotee family, and you will have all that, you know, nice environment, huh, to progress from that bhakti. Okay, uh, you know. Now, sometime, as you said, uh, devotees family, some people are born, but they don't practice. Okay, so that is also there. That is also there. Again, it is they are given a chance. See, independence is there. Every jiva, minute independent. Of course, you have given a chance. Okay, you remembered or you were made a, yeah. But again, it depends on our independence. You know, that's why the parents has to lot of responsibility. Sadhu sangha from the beginning. You know, and then telling them, do your best. And then in the young, okay, very young, okay, understand? From birth itself, you should follow Ekadasi. So as the baby grows, don't wait till the age of 8. It may be too late. When the scripture says from age 8, but don't wait. There is nothing wrong. You start them doing from birth itself. And then some babies, even when you are pregnant or somebody, if you follow Ekadasi, the babies will cry and they say, "Oh, Lord, make me born in such a family, such a mother, so that I will drink only milk." It has to drink, right? Milk. So let me drink that Ekadasi milk. Okay. That mother digested only Ekadasi food, right? Like that. So it will be imprinted. And that will not go wrong, because you have given a very good foundation, not going in a wrong direction. And then wrong food, these nowadays I will tell you, it makes me cry because some children come here other day. I was so shocked. 12 years old or something like. Looks like 3 years, 4 years. There are so many contaminated food going on. Junk food, okay? Junk food is all pervading. Like in India, I don't know different names, different countries. Kurkure, Lays, I mean different names. Drinks also, but all negative. Coffee, tea. I mean, and it's addictive things. Children get addicted to this. Even though you're born in a good family, but if you don't restrict, if you don't give prasadam from the day one, make restricted, they will go to school, and if you have to protect it, you know. Otherwise, it will be very easy. You see the video and all, TV and all. Oh, it looks nice. TV is 1,000% lie, not 1%. Okay, million percent lie. Advertisement are all lies. to catch you. Okay, if you fall, that's it. Krishna has to protect. So we have to be very, very careful, protect it, nourish it, so they will not go wrong. You know. So it both, have to be there. And when they become strong, and then they will, they will protect it because the basic foundation is good. Okay. Even though they will misled again, they will come back. You know. Oh, my mother, my family, grandfather, they told like that. Eventually they will come back, even if they go wrong. Okay. So it is no responsibility. And so I was telling them, showing them same way, when they experience it, it is bad thing. When the child, they don't know, discriminative power is not there. They go, what the tongue says, what this friend says, understand? So you have to protect them. And of course, after 15 years or 12 years, teenage, you cannot control them, okay? But at least you have thing, and they will develop some intelligence, and Krishna will protect, So I was crying, because society has become so bad. Ah, parents don't care, they look. They are also addicted. See, this is the thing. If the parent themselves are addicted, how they will tell, how they will be discriminative thing. This is the thing, Really, we are going through, I don't know what kind of situation. When I went to do my doctorate in America, 78, Washington University. First thing, we had a foreign student advisor. Okay, the first thing I still remember that he told me 78. Okay, remember 1978. She told me one thing: stay away from junk foods. Do you understand? She was so strong, old lady. The string still rings in my head. Don't stay, stay away from junk food. Understand? I don't know. I did not know what the junk food was. Then I came to know. At that time, 1970, you put a quarter, good, 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 things will fall. you know. So luckily, I stayed away from, I listened. So started cooking myself from day one. Krishna protected me. So Gurudev protected me. So it is all pervading. You know. It is taken over. Only so our time is up. Vancha kalpataru vyascha kripa sindhu evacha patitanam bhavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. Jai Srila Gurudev ki jai, Jiva Goswami ki jai, Tat Sandarbha ki jai. Jai Gaura Premanandi, Hari
Holy,
Hari,
holy.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama, Rama.
Rama, Hare Hare.